welcome. My name's Beck and you are watching Beck's Crafty Nook. You are watching me from my kitchen. Now, we don't have any cupboard doors on because my partner took them off 8 years ago to paint them. He's a painter. And here we are. So this cupboard's alright. It's just my plates and actually this is in my planner. Okay, so today's video is a manifestation planning. We're going to go through January and see how I did, all the ideas I came up with, all the actions I took, how it all went. Then I think I will show you what I already have for February, but I'm only going to do that for this month because I don't think it really matters. Like, I don't know, I don't think it's a big deal. So I'll give you like a spoiler alert at the start of that if you don't want to know what I've got planned coming up. But then I think in the future what we're going to do is at the end of every month I'll recap that month and I will set up the next month's pages in the next month's video. So at the end of every month we're going to see what happened at the start of the month, how the month progressed, and then we'll set up the new month. But yes, this is this is my cupboards, and this is what happens when you have plans to do something and you never follow through and you don't finish what you started. And I'm a big person that does that. I have everything in my head and my partner does the same. It drives me wild. You keep it all in your head, and because you don't put it on paper, you don't take action. So, but yeah, I was going to say, this is actually on my cleaning because I said I want to have a clean house. So this month, unfortunately I didn't do a before and after. I'm going to, also another video idea is as I go through the month, if I'm working on goals like that aren't specifically craft related, I'll just take little clips. And then when I go through what I achieved in this month, then you could have seen like a little before and after of this cupboard. But this is the cupboard when we go to the end of the month. This is the cupboard that I cleaned. I'll just give you a look. So I said I cleaned and rearranged the cup cupboard, and I cleaned and rearranged this cupboard. I didn't do here, but I did this one. Because my goal is once a week I do a deep clean in one area. So that was one deep clean that I did for this month. So let's take a look at how we're going in the setup. I've got my other little phone here and we'll go through it. Here's my book cam. Oop. Okay, so I'm set up with all my pens, my sticky notes, that's the cat food, got my Coke, got my other camera where you can see my face, and I've just put these tabs so I can find something. You'll find each section, and I've written it down in my brain dump for February that as a digital product I should make some tabs for the planner. So an idea came to me just now. I put it in the brain dump. Get rid of it. As soon as you get it, put it in your brain dump. So let's go to the weekly planner. So initially we set up this planner of what I thought that I wanted to do. And then I mentioned that perhaps we will actually write down what actually happened. So when I did this manifestation kit, that was like the second or third week of January. So I just did whatever. And as I said, like I loosely knew that I was going to be making dinner. I'll be dropping the kids off soon. Do my bedtime routine, all that kind of stuff. All that doesn't change. I'm very consistent with that. So then just this week, as school went back, I wrote down what I actually did. So this week, my partner asked me to work with him on some painting jobs. That is an agreement that I made with him. I said if I wasn't making a heap of money, then yes, I will come and help you with your business. But I won't do it full time because then there was no point to quitting my job. I still need a lot of time to be doing this business. And there's lots of things that I've set up that will allow me to take those couple of days off to help him. So this is what happened this week. Now, I wrote it down on the Monday, but actually school didn't go back on the Tuesday. So Tuesday I did the usual school drop-off, and then I drove out to where my partner was working. It's always mobile because he works at all different people's houses. And I got there at 9 after the school drop-off. We had lunch around 11:30, just a quick lunch, like 20 minutes, half an hour. And then we worked again, and I left at 1:30 so I could get to the school by 2 for a good parking spot. So then I did the school pickup. We had to go to the supermarket pretty much every day because usually on a Monday I would have gone out and done the grocery shopping. And because I was super tired from like the physical work of painting, I would just get like a couple of things every day. Then we did dinner and TV. I was too tired to work on my crochet blanket, so I relaxed watching TikTok and Pinterest. But I got some really cool ideas off of Pinterest, so that is in this month, February, brain dump. So I worked with him for the 2 days, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it was the same each day. I was too tired to do any crafting. Then Thursday, which was yesterday, I did a ton of running around. So I went to Spotlight and I got the fluff because I'm working on a crochet pattern review and I needed to stuff it. I still made it all as much as I could without stuffing it. I'm sorry if there's noise in the background, that's my air fryer because I want to have a potato for lunch. And it takes an hour to cook, so while I'm filming this, I'm cooking my potato. And this was just a good area, like to have semi-decent lighting so I could film this. So I got those from Choice and Spotlight. I popped home to get this phone. So this phone has a heap of storage on it because I've been having device storage issues. That's why I've been having issues getting my YouTube channels going, because I film stuff and then there's no space to edit it, or if I get it filmed and edited, I can't upload it because there's no space, and it's the stupidest reason. So I needed my iPad fixed because my iPad froze. I don't know if I mentioned it on any videos, but tragedy struck and it froze. Oh, that's right. I think I was editing a video, maybe wanted to save it or start working on a digital download or something like that. I'm just going to turn this phone off. There's a story coming. And it said there was no storage space. So I was like, oh, I've got heaps of, like the iPad has more storage than this phone that I'm on. The phone that I'm filming on is 64 gig. This one is 128 gig. And the iPad is 128 gig. And so I went to delete some apps because I've got a heap of apps just that the girls use. If their iPads die, then they'll watch mine. But they can't be trusted with mine because Charlie, they smashed the screen. And then after that, I mean, it was accidental, but still. And then after that, I gave Charlie my iPad and she was playing a game where you needed to press the home button, or maybe it wasn't responding. And she pressed the home button so much that she like really broke it. So I couldn't reset it. So I tried to restart it, but it wouldn't restart, like it just froze. And then I couldn't do a hard reset because I've got no home button. So I rang up old mate after I went to Spotlight and got my fluff. And I said, do you fix iPads? And he said, depends what's going on. And I told him it was frozen, and I said I can't do the reset because the home button's broken, and I can't connect to a computer because I don't have a laptop. Also broken. That was my fault, I dropped it. So yeah, he said that was fine, and I said, oh, I actually upgraded from this phone to the one I'm on now because the speaker stopped working on it and I couldn't make any calls, and there's no point having a phone if you can't call anybody. So yeah, so can you fix the microphone, because then I could just film from that one because it's got 128 gig. And he said, yep, that should be fine. So anyway, when I went in, he said that this is a iPhone 7 and they're notorious for that microphone issue, and it's got something to do with the electronics. And he said it'd be $140 to fix, and I was like, nah, don't worry about it. I can still use it though. I'm still using it now for those close-up shots of the book. But anyway, I said, I don't understand why I've got no storage. I've bought 2 terabytes. I kept buying more and more iCloud space. But how do I not have any storage if everything's supposed to be on this iCloud? So we went through some settings, and it turns out I had turned off iCloud backup. So everything's on my phone and not in the iCloud. So we turned that back on and I've got storage space. So that was good. That'll, so that could be a little manifestation type thing. I keep saying I've got no storage space. This is like a block in what I'm doing. I need more storage space. I don't know how to figure it out, but I'm thinking about it all the time. And so my iPad froze, which it shouldn't have frozen. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like a year old. And then so I had to go to the repairman, and then he was able to help me. Ta-da! So when we're talking about manifestation, there's all these tiny little things like that seems bad. It seemed like that was a bad thing that my iPad had broken, but I went and fixed it, and that man was able to help me. It was also really cheap. He only charged $85 to fix the home button and give me some really good advice. He was a really lovely man, South African. Had a nice chat. So that was that. So all day yesterday, we'll go back to our book and you'll be able to see. So I was running errands. So, oh, that's a different day. Here we are. We went Choice Spotlight. Come home to get this one so I could take it to him as well. We dropped it off with him. Then I got home and I edited and I filmed a video. I edited the Juan Bergman type short that was about the Granny Square yarn conspiracy. It's not really a conspiracy, but to me it is. I edited that one. I'd already filmed lots of clips for it. So I edited it and I filmed like my facial expressions. And then the second one I filmed was just me talking in a long form video, which is going up today about that. And I edited that this morning. So I haven't put it up yet because I'm just doing all this stuff. I'm going to get everything filmed while nobody's at home. And then I can edit whenever because I can just put my headphones on. Went and did the school pickup. We had to go to the supermarket again because I haven't been able to do a shop. Dinner and TV, and I wasn't too tired, so I worked on the Red Heart Granny Square corner to corner blanket, which I'm doing a tutorial for, and the Chloe Bat, which I'm doing a pattern review for. So then here we are today. I edited the video. I woke up early at 5 and I figured it out that it takes me about 1 hour to edit footage. So we know that now, so it's good to track how long does everything take you. I can film multiple videos in a day. They probably take about an hour per video. So hour per video to film, hour per video to edit. So then you get to know, like, if I want to plan for the entire month, that's how long things will take. I charged my phones because they had no charge on them, and while I was waiting for that, I cleaned the house a little bit. And then I set up February in this book, and then now I'm filming, and so this will take about an hour, and then my potato will be ready and I can have lunch. And then I've got another hour to edit before I've got to go get the girls. Or actually, I'm not going to edit, I'm going to film. I got a Temu haul. I'm going to film that next. Alright, so that was our planner. So I decided for, I'll turn this off. I decided for February setup, we're going to do 4 of these 24/7 action planners. That way I can write down actually what I'm doing every single day. I think that would be interesting. I'm always going to come back to the original master plan that I made just to check back, see how that's going. if anything really changes. So let's just quickly look at February. I didn't tab these yet, and I'll show you. So the 1st of February starts on a Saturday, so I've blocked these out so I don't make the same mistake that I did today. And we're going to start on the 1st and 2nd. What I might go through, I might do school pick up, drop off, or my market. I do the market on the Sunday. So I printed out 4 thinking that would be enough, but some months you really need 5. So because half of this week is taken up by last month's. So anyway, I put all the numbers up the top, and I got to the 23rd. But I thought that's enough tracking really for us to figure that out. So let's go back. That's our 24/7 weekly planner. What happened last month, what we're doing for this month. Next is my January brain dump. Let's see what I got up to. You have seen some of these from my manifestation video, but there's also, I think, 2 fully new pages that you haven't seen. So the color coding has been going really good, and the main ideas I have are for the YouTube channel, Etsy products, and for YouTube strategies. That's the main things going on in my brain that I brainstorm for. So productivity, worksheets, and video. I think this was my initial idea for the Manifestation Mastery Toolkit. I think that's the first thing I wrote. And then the ideas, they develop over time. We've got temperature blanket. I think I still want to do that. I did look up some pictures. We might even do a little mood board about that to get more ideas developing. And I think we'll transfer this over to Momentum Map because I do want to get that started. I had a strategy here to comment, subscribe, and watch small YouTube creators. So I do that whenever I see a small creator, I just subscribe. If I watch the whole video, I'll pop a comment in. Find ways to get mentioned by larger creators. The hookup with Skein Spider, I applied for that. Boggy Creek blanket patterns, I tag that whenever I make a blanket pattern that I think would be suitable. Granny Square Sunday. So initially, I'll turn this off. When I posted my first episode of Granny Square Sunday, it had 0 views, and then it stayed on 1 view for about a week. I was at my market, and then I got a notification of my video. So I know if YouTube is recommending videos to people if I get the notification. So I got the notification, and then it went up to 8 views. So, and that's probably just from subscribers. Like, if they reached out to every subscriber, every video you post, you probably like gain momentum a lot quicker. So that was that one. Try a new business strategy tip, hack, learn from the internet. 1 a week and document it. That's coming up in another page. Oh, it's over here. Internet ideas I tried this month. We did the Tailwind bulk pin, ASMR video with the AI voice and story, copy another person's video format. So I took Juan Bergerman. Love his videos. Like, they're just really intriguing to me. They're all about conspiracies, and I directly copied how he does that. Like, he'll show a clip and he does a face expression. I use the same music. So that kind of thing, like copy a recipe of a viral video. So I did that. It went pretty well, but the views have stopped, but it got views quickly to start with. Bulk film and edit videos and schedule them. I've seen these 2 strategies I've seen a long time ago on Instagram from different gurus who give you strategies. So then the YouTube series ideas, market recap, the chapter of the book I'm doing, Boggy Creek blanket tutorial. This is going to come later. Market prep I'm doing whenever. Whenever I bulk make stuff for market prep, I will make a video. Temperature blanket, haven't done yet. Productivity goals and process, we're doing it right now, hey! So that's the end of the month recap and setting up the new month. Try a business strategy weekly, did it. Post a YouTube video every day, we did it. From when I decided, it wasn't the whole month, but when I decided that's what I want to do and I wrote it here, I was able to achieve that. YouTube video brain dump worksheet, I've made that. It does come in the manifestation mastery toolkit. I just put it in there as an extra. I was gonna do it as a separate document, but you can only upload 5 documents. So later on I might do it as a separate thing, but at the moment it's just a little bonus in there. Yeah, and that was the idea of what columns I needed. YouTube weekly monthly recap page, yet to do that. We need to transfer it over to the momentum map. Oh, and I wrote like a whole outline. So this week I finally made a garden video for my gardening channel, and I harvested my sweet potatoes. And then another strategy is to make like a 5 list, like my top tips for crocheting, or my 5 favorite patterns, or something like that. Apparently list videos do really well. That's another strategy, so we can put that for February strategies as a list video. I think I have an idea for a list video for crochet, I'm not sure. So this is all my ideas for the list I can make for growing sweet potato with the footage that I've already got. So that will go for that. Then we may even need to have a separate book for each YouTube channel because it might get a bit much. So then this page I have showed before in my couple of first videos on the series. This was the over here. This is these. This was what was in my mind as an outline for these documents. So that's how my idea starts, and I sort of wrote it like this would be each page and what documents go with it. So I took a whole page in the brain dump to do that. Don't be afraid to do that. Then I've got a video idea. Oh, this is another one where I wanted to copy, and I copied somebody else's like recipe for how they made it. So I wrote down the sound they used, what photos they used, what clips I would need. Then my Red Heart Granny Square corner to corner blanket, just what I've been doing so far. So I don't remember what's the hook size. Is it a Boggy Creek size? I will measure it once I've made it. Oh, I figured out how to get another block I had is in Canva. When I go to export a document, the file size was too big. You can only have 20 megabytes or whatever it is. And it was always 21, 26, 30. And I didn't like, even if I zipped it, it wouldn't get smaller. So it turns out I just need to download it in this setting for the color profile. So not digital, printing. Oh yeah, so for this Red Heart Granny Square, the way it's made, and you're going to see when you see the video, I'm taking inspiration from a quilt pattern. And then as I said in my Boggy Creek Circle of Friends, when you do the quilt blocks, you can turn them different ways and get different effects. So we should be able to turn these blocks a few different ways. So I got onto Pinterest and I checked out some quilt patterns, see how they turned it. These kinds of things are like a jelly roll quilt. So I wrote that down. And like the one Skein of White does, 5 of the blocks. Each block is, 10 squares, so I knew. So this will be for when I write the written pattern, which on my momentum map, probably the next digital stuff I've got to do is my written patterns. Here's the momentum map. So, oh good, we've still got temperature blanket part. we're going to take these and we're going to transfer them to February. So let's take them off. I took a photo of it, so I've got that. So temperature blanket, we've got to finish the Circle of Friends crochet pattern. That's going to be like top priority now. I'm just sticking them over here. Valentine's video crochet projects I've decided not to do. I'm gonna start with Easter. I don't feel like I've got enough time. I don't think it's a big enough holiday that anyone really cares. So I'm gonna focus on Easter next. Wrap around granny square blanket pattern. So close to finishing. Yes, I have to do it. The tutorial to film. Need to do it. Red Hat all-in-one granny square blanket, that's in progress. That will get finished soon. Red Hat Granny all-in-one written pattern. That'll get done at the same time. Mandala corner to corner blanket serene. So I finished the chi, which is the purple. This is the pink and orange. Well, guess who ran out of storage space? This guy. So I just uploaded my last video that I edited and deleted a couple of apps, so that's fine. Right, we still got to peel off just 2 stickers. We've got Leggy Frog Market Prep, which we will do now that we've got fluff, and my Chloe Bat Ami, she'll be done today. Good times. Okay, so next we're going to take a look at my calendar where I upload it every day. Woohoo! I'll give you video evidence that I did do it. Here we go. So here's our calendar. It's all filled out. As the time was actually going by, I put little strokes, like day 8's done, day 9's done. So this was when I had it in my head that I wanted to do it, but how much I actually got done before I was tracking it. This I was still, I think I knew I hadn't done much there, so I tried again. And then from this week onwards is when I got this kit together and I started properly tracking. So I was able to upload and cross off every single day. Some of them were done in advance. All of the ASMR, I put that in first, and it did make the month less overwhelming by having something that was already there well in advance. And so I'm hoping to do that same with making things for special occasions in advance. I'm already going to have most of that month sort of filled out before Easter or Halloween or Christmas even gets anywhere near there. If you started watching my channel around Christmas, or even if you just have a quick look through, I tried to do Vlogmas, but I just wasn't that good at making videos yet, or very efficient. However, trying to do it, I gained a lot of experience. So I tried for that month and I learned a lot. And then eventually I just stopped because it was getting, just go start fresh for the new year. And then those first 2 weeks, again, tried, but definitely more successful when trying if you're tracking things and writing it down. Even to just have those ideas go down on paper, and then you have a quick idea for a video. It's just all in this book. Right, so I had a couple of other calendars. We had one for the organic garden uploads. So this is before I decided. This is when I decided. I got a couple of things done. So as you see, it got more and more. I'm just waiting to do that 5 list video. However, Beck's Crafty Nook takes priority, and I don't really do the gardening videos until these videos are scheduled for 1 a day. These are my Etsy uploads. I couldn't remember what I did in the beginning, but then I wrote down when I started making the manifestation kit, and then when I uploaded it. So that's all I've done for now, but I did do some other stuff which I will show you. And this is just for Charlie and Lucy. So anything that comes up, in their calendar for school, any meetings, any concerts, blah de blah. I could pop it in there. So nothing really happened. We just started school. So here's everything I got done. Look at this. How nice is it to look at a full page of all the things that you got done? So we have increased in sales in the Etsy shop. I am gonna do like a little collage. I've been taking screenshots, and it's really good to do that so you can look like initially month to month it's going to look like little changes, but then if you look at January compared to December, you're going to see a huge change. Sometimes changes happen and we're not really noticing. Even with my YouTube channel, in November I had 40 subscribers. I now have 94. Doesn't seem like a huge change. I mean, it is now. You go from 40 to 90, but when I first started, like a couple of subs here and there, like it didn't feel like a big thing. So it's really good to like write this stuff down and be proud of yourself and say you did do it and you have done a lot. So the new products I uploaded. So I uploaded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 for the month. That's good. 1 a week. I sort of wanted. The Manifestation Mastery Toolkit was it was a huge thing that I did in my world. Huge accomplishment. I'm really loving it. I'm loving using it. And that's why I priced it at $20. I think that's fair. It took a lot of time and thought and effort. But I pushed through and I finished it. It was quite hard for me to do. But yeah, I just went for it. I cleaned and organized the yarn room. I did clean the kitchen cupboard, which I showed you. I did clean and organize our bathroom cupboards. Figured out how to bulk pin on the Pinterest. Filmed and scheduled the ASMR. I figured out how to do that. And so these sticky notes I have brought over from our, what do we call it? What do we call it? I brought them over from our momentum map because we're going to transfer stuff. So the things I finished, I put glue on the back of them and I put them on this page. We finished the digital product Manifestation Mastery Toolkit. We finished the Manifestation Mastery Toolkit how-to video and the story time of why I set it up. We also finished the mandala corner to corner blanket in the color Chi. Nice. Alright, so that's it, and then we start the new month. So let's just pop in our sticky tabs from the momentum map, and I'll show you the few ideas that I've written down. And then after this, I won't do that every month, so I don't give away what all the things I'm doing is, but I just want to show you how I started. And then next month we'll do the beginning and end of the month into one video. So, like we did do that this time, but it's in that toolkit video, so you don't have to sit through that whole thing. Like, this is a recap. So I printed 4 brain dumps because that was quite good for last month. That was a good amount. And I'm still organizing into the categories. I've added an extra category for anything I think of in the YouTube channel for the garden. But Beck's Crafty Nook takes priority, then the gardening channel, then I have an education channel. So we're going to make and film special day videos early, e.g. the Halloween items, Christmas items, and Easter items. And I should make some printable tabs for the planner, you know, so we can see where we're at. So we've done 4 of those. Glued them in. Now this YouTube ideas comes with the kit, and this is everything I did. I printed out 4, one for each YouTube channel, but we fill up Beck's Crafty Nook first, and then we'll do additional whatever videos. So as of the end of January, I've got a Temu hauler unboxing to film, the Chloe Bat review, the Chloe Bat market prep, because I'm going to make multiples now. She takes a little bit more time, but I think it'll be really cute. So I'll make multiple now for a market in October. I'll probably sell them for the whole month. I'll sell Halloween stuff. Granny Square Sunday episode 2, Red Heart Granny tutorial corner to corner, making comfort dolls on my Centro because that's what I got in the Temu haul, air dry clay egg trays, that's for an Easter video, and I'm going to schedule it for March April because April is Easter, but I'm going to schedule the content to start a month before in the lead up to how to curl hair for comfort dolls. So these are things that I've already filmed or projects I'm already doing. Then for my organic garden, we have the 2-5 list ideas because we have all the ideas for it and we have the footage. So let's just get that out of the way. How to use grass clippings in the garden. I need to mow the lawn and I'm preparing the beds for winter. And one where I'm just, it's like a garden with me. We're finishing the garden prep. And then we have ones for Beck's education. This is stuff I've already filmed. How to colour rice for sensory play. I've got a weather sensory tray and I've got a space sensory tray. I've already filmed them. And then we have our February for Beck's Crafty Nook uploads. I haven't put anything in here yet. I did want to do that before I filmed the video, but I have given away all the videos that I'm just about to make or upload. We've got one for the organic garden. We've got one for the education. Whoop. Okay, what else? Now, that's it. We got the momentum map where we've got to put some stuff back. So our Leggy Froggies are parked, but top priority. The Chloe bat, I am nearly finished making her. I'm just going to make one of her bat wings. Temperature blanket. I've only looked at photos, haven't decided what to do. Wrapped round granny blanket pattern is in progress. Haven't got much to do there. Red Heart Granny all-in-one written pattern. That'll be way down here. That's going to be, I don't know if I'll do a written pattern or just leave a tutorial. Circle of Friends crochet blanket pattern. That needs to get done immediately because it's nearly finished. Red Heart all-in-one granny square blanket. We are making that. That'll get done. Mandala Serene. We're going to wait for the yarn. And Rapid Round Granny Square tutorial. I have not filmed that yet. I should put that on the video list, so I remember to film that. And then that's it. Then we'll have our accomplishments. Now for every month I have a different little quote on the accomplishments page, and so for February it is proof of progress one step at a time, which it is, like I talked about. It looks like little steps, and then you compare the beginning of the year and the end of the year, or you compare 3 years ago to 5 years later, and then you'll see bigger jumps. And it said, my printer cut off the quote, yay. Don't wait for opportunity, create it. So that's it. And I still have to, I better put on the video ideas. We've got to do the vision board. So I need to go through my, because those video ideas are stuff I'm already filming, already have filmed in progress right now, immediately. And then, yeah, I'll transfer some stuff. So the only idea we threw away so far was Valentine's Day projects. So don't be afraid to filter. Like if you don't think you're going to get it done or it's not relevant anymore, then we get rid of it, or it doesn't go towards your vision, we get rid of it. So working with my partner painting doesn't really work towards the vision. However, I have a little story about that. So all I'm going to do is make sure that he doesn't try and make me go there full time. So 2 to 3 days, that's it. So I go to this place, it's like on this little island on the Gold Coast, and you drive in, and as I was driving in I was like, oh, because you got to imagine yourself where you want to be. And I was like, when I'm rich, I think I'd like to live somewhere like here. It's like a little gated community. It's really beautiful. It had little parks in there, and then like outside the houses it had the main road, and then it had 2 little like paved bits where you can park. So there's heaps of parking and you can drive through. And then you see like, no, so the first day I didn't notice, so I was like, it's a nice area. And then we pull up to the house. I'm like, oh, it's a beautiful big house, you know, the usual. I've been to, you know, $1 million houses before. It's on the water. I wouldn't want the water. But then I go inside, and the thing is, like, it's huge. And there was a cleaning lady there as well. And I said to her, how big is this house? Because the owner wasn't there. And she said it was 7 bedroom, 5 bathroom. And I said, I feel very anxious in here. Like, I'm worried I'm going to get lost. And then I started saying to my partner, I'm like, well, when we're rich, we're not going to get a house this big. Like, this is a little ridiculous. Like, for me, because then you just have to clean it. Like, the cleaning lady said it takes her all day to clean. Like, from 7 till 5 p.m. And they had a bachelor party there. So they've actually gone away. The owners have gone away. And they had a bachelor party. And they asked this cleaner to clean up afterwards. And she said it took her a full week. And even like the house is generally messy because they're not at home. But that's the other thing too, like even with our little house, I really enjoy our house. I love my garden outside. I've turned the backyard into a garden. Like that's all nice. I'd like it to be cleaner. But that's the thing, like when you're at work all the time, you don't even get to enjoy your house, whether it's big or small. So that's why I'm really trying to build like a passive income, and then you can enjoy what you actually do have, whatever you do have, even if it's a rental, like trying to enjoy what you have in your home and making a nice little home for yourself. A lot of the time, our home is really our work and our work friends. That's, you know, all we have because we're there all the time. So yeah, that was interesting. I feel like even though painting work doesn't go towards my goals, I was still sort of taken to a place where I can look at, this could potentially be your future. Is that what you would want? What's it look like? All that sort of thing. But the second day that I went there, as I drove in, I was looking again and getting the vibe and that kind of thing. And there was even bigger houses. There was like this house we were at, their master bedroom is the size of our house now. That's how big it was. But then there was other houses that were probably 5 times as big as that house. Like this house looked like the shittiest house in the complex. Like they looked like they had the tiny house. Like just, it blows my mind. I've never actually like really seen it in real life. I have been, when I was a hairdresser, I went mobile and I was going to $1 million homes. But like you only just go into their lounge room or something like that, or the kitchen. Like you don't walk around, see the whole thing, see the whole complex, that sort of thing. So I thought that was interesting. So that's all the stuff that happened this month. Any potential synchronicities or things that seem bad but they ended up good. And that's my planning so far. So I'm just getting started, and then at the end of February we'll do it all again and see what's happening. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you like what you see, and check out these other videos. My doggies love to be with me, and while we've been filming the video, we've had a pile of little puppy dogs here. So now we're going to have some lunch. Hey cuties. They're so cute.